New York City pulses with ambition, its energy radiating from every corner, every street, and every towering building. As the sun rises over the city, the streets come alive with a symphony of footsteps, car horns, and the distant rumble of subway trains. This is a city that never truly sleeps, where dreams are chased around the clock and the skyline stands as a monument to human aspiration. The Manhattan skyline, with its jagged peaks of glass and steel, is more than just a collection of buildings. It's a living testament to the dreams, resilience, and relentless drive of millions. Each skyscraper tells a story of ambition, of challenges overcome, and of the unyielding spirit that defines New York. Among these storied avenues, Park Avenue stands out, a symbol of corporate power and architectural grace, where global decisions are made daily. It's a corridor where the world's financial and business leaders converge, shaping the future from behind glass-walled boardrooms and historic facades. Lined with shimmering glass and imposing steel, Park Avenue is home to major banks, prestigious law firms, and international corporations. Every day, thousands of professionals in sharp suits and determined faces walk these sidewalks, each playing a part in the city's ongoing story of commerce and innovation. Yet, amid the relentless pace, the avenue's landscaped median offers a rare ribbon of green, a tranquil oasis of trees and flowers that softens the city's hard edges. Here, office workers and residents alike find a moment of calm, a brief escape from the city's constant motion as they stroll beside the carefully tended gardens. Park Avenue is more than just an address. It's a mark of success, a beacon of prosperity, and a symbol recognized around the world. To have an office or residence here is to be part of a legacy of achievement, to stand at the crossroads of influence and opportunity. But even in a place defined by power and stability, the unexpected can happen. When something disrupts Park Avenue's rhythm, be it an emergency, a protest, or a sudden crisis, the world takes notice. The avenue's usual order gives way to uncertainty, and the city's heartbeat skips a beat. An incident here isn't just local news, it's a global headline, striking at the very core of what Park Avenue represents. Cameras flash, reporters gather, and the eyes of the world turn to this iconic stretch, recognizing that what happens here can ripple far beyond New York's borders. In these moments, even the most powerful places reveal their fragility. Park Avenue, for all its strength and prestige, is reminded that it too is vulnerable. Yet it is in facing these challenges that the avenue and the city itself finds new ways to endure, adapt, and continue its relentless march forward. Monday, July 28th, 2025, began like any other in Midtown Manhattan. The city pulsed with its usual energy, the streets alive with the familiar rhythm of people heading home from work, meeting friends, or simply enjoying the summer evening. The sun was just beginning to dip behind the skyscrapers, casting long shadows across Park Avenue, as the city's heartbeat quickened with the rush of commuters and the hum of traffic. For most, it was just another ordinary Monday, filled with the promise of routine and the comfort of predictability. As commuters and tourists filled Park Avenue, the air was thick with the sounds of conversation, footsteps, and distant car horns. Suddenly, that sense of normalcy was shattered by the unmistakable crack of gunfire. In an instant, the city's routine was upended, replaced by confusion and fear as people tried to make sense of the chaos erupting around them. Chaos erupted near Park Avenue and East 51st Street. People scattered in every direction, abandoning bags, coffee cups, and even shoes as they ran for cover. The wide sidewalks that moments before had been packed with life were suddenly scenes of panic, with pedestrians ducking behind cars, diving into storefronts, and desperately searching for safety. The sharp cracks of a rifle echoed off the glass and steel, transforming a bustling corridor into a zone of fear and uncertainty. Sirens began to wail in the distance, and the once busy avenue was quickly cordoned off by police tape, leaving behind a haunting silence broken only by the distant shouts of first responders. The shooter, a lone gunman, fired openly, targeting the very heart of the city. Law enforcement raced to the scene, their vehicles weaving through traffic, lights flashing and sirens blaring. Officers took up positions behind cars and barricades, scanning for the source of the threat as terrified bystanders huddled together, unsure of where to turn. The attack's timing, early evening, during the height of rush hour, meant that hundreds were caught in the crossfire. Office workers, tourists, and families found themselves trapped in a nightmare, their only thought to escape the danger as quickly as possible. The city's usual sense of invincibility was replaced by a stark vulnerability. Security vanished in an instant, replaced by panic and the raw instinct to survive. Faces that had been relaxed and smiling just moments before were now etched with fear and disbelief. Strangers clung to each other, seeking comfort and protection amid the chaos as the reality of the violence set in. That night, Park Avenue's peace was shattered, leaving a mark the city would not soon forget. The echoes of gunfire lingered long after the last siren faded, a stark reminder of how quickly life can change. For those who were there, the events of that Monday evening would be etched into memory, a moment when the city's strength was tested and its resilience would soon be called upon. The gunman's attack was swift and devastating. An NYPD officer was shot and critically wounded, signaling the gravity of the threat. 2 civilians, innocent bystanders, were also struck. Lives changed in seconds. The shooter, armed and wearing a bulletproof vest, fled into 345 Park Avenue. The incident escalated from a street shooting to a barricade situation inside a skyscraper. First responders rushed to aid the wounded, their bravery on full display. Police converged, determined to neutralize the suspect now hidden within the building. The city braced for a tense and dangerous standoff. Law enforcement responded with overwhelming force. NYPD and federal agents locked down Park Avenue, establishing a wide perimeter. Officers took tactical positions, weapons drawn, facing an active shooter in a crowded area. The FBI joined, bringing tactical teams and negotiators to support the NYPD. The building at 345 Park Avenue was sealed, no one in or out. Employees inside were told to shelter in place as police began a floor-by-floor search. The operation was massive, methodical, and fraught with danger. Every room, every floor had to be cleared to ensure safety. The city watched, holding its breath as the siege unfolded. 345 Park Avenue is no ordinary office tower. It's a landmark of corporate America, a symbol of ambition and power rising above the heart of Manhattan. Its sleek glass facade and towering presence have long been a testament to the city's relentless drive and the high-stakes world of business that pulses within its walls. For decades, it has stood as a beacon for some of the world's most influential companies, a place where fortunes are made and major decisions shape the future of industries. Home to financial giant Blackstone and the headquarters of the NFL, 345 Park Avenue is more than just an address. It's a symbol of prestige and power. The building's reputation for security and exclusivity made the attack that unfolded here all the more shocking, sending ripples of fear and disbelief through the city and beyond. With 44 floors stretching skyward and over 1.8 million square feet of office space, the building quickly became a vertical labyrinth for law enforcement. Police and SWAT teams faced the daunting task of searching floor after floor, never knowing what might be waiting behind each door or around every corner. The sheer scale of the building turned the operation into a tense, high-stakes chess match. Initial reports placed the gunman on the 32nd floor, but uncertainty reigned. Every hallway, every office, every shadow became a potential hiding place for danger. Officers moved methodically, their nerves stretched thin as they navigated the maze of glass, steel, and silence, knowing that a single misstep could have deadly consequences. Inside, employees found themselves trapped in a nightmare. Many hid under desks or barricaded themselves in conference rooms, whispering urgent messages to loved ones and colleagues. The only sounds were the distant echoes of police radios and the muffled footsteps of officers sweeping the floors. For those inside, every second felt like an eternity. Outside, the building was ringed with police tape and flashing emergency lights. The normally bustling avenue was eerily quiet, transformed into a tense staging ground as the hours dragged on. The siege turned a hub of commerce into a battleground, with the world watching and waiting for answers. After hours of uncertainty and fear, police finally located the gunman. He was found dead by suicide, bringing the immediate crisis to a close. The sense of relief was palpable, but it was tempered by the shock and trauma left in the wake of the violence. As the sun set over Manhattan, the city was left to process the violence that had erupted in its core. For many, the events at 345 Park Avenue served as a stark reminder of the vulnerability that can exist even within the most secure and prestigious of places. City leaders acted fast, issuing urgent safety advisories. Mayor Eric Adams and Governor Kathy Hochul urged everyone near Park Avenue to stay indoors. Their coordinated messages spread quickly across news and social media. Midtown streets emptied as people sheltered in place, businesses locked doors, and traffic halted. Social media buzzed with updates and concern. The city's emergency communication systems were put to the test and proved vital. Leadership and clear information helped restore a sense of order amid chaos. Details revealed a gunman armed with an assault-style rifle and body armor, prepared for maximum harm. His weapon and vest showed intent for a prolonged, deadly confrontation. Fleeing into the skyscraper, he turned the building into a fortress, complicating police efforts. Tactical teams faced a dangerous, unpredictable siege. After hours, officers found the suspect dead by suicide. The immediate threat ended, but questions about motive remained. The investigation turned to understanding what drove this act of violence. The tragedy's true cost was measured in lives forever altered. An NYPD officer and 2 civilians were critically wounded, ordinary people caught in chaos. Families waited anxiously in hospitals hoping for recovery. Survivors and witnesses faced deep psychological scars. Employees trapped inside the building would never see their workplace the same way. The suspect's suicide left a void. No answers, no justice, only pain. The community was left to grapple with senseless violence and unanswered questions. Healing would be a long, uncertain journey. The events at 345 Park Avenue remind us that vigilance is essential even in the safest places. Situational awareness, paying attention to your surroundings, can save lives. In an active shooter situation, remember, run, hide, fight. Run if you can escape safely, leave belongings behind. If escape isn't possible, hide, lock doors, silence phones, stay out of sight. As a last resort, fight back with determination and improvised weapons. Work together if possible. Survival is the priority. These steps aren't meant to instill fear, but to empower and prepare us all. In a world of uncertainty, readiness is our best defense.